Good morning. If you could please identify yourself for the record, it would be appreciated.
Chair Rauker, Commissioners, my name is Kevin Skwira Brown. I'm here as a constituent of the 1st District, currently represented by Commissioner Fink, to let you know that I am outraged by Commissioner Fink's most recent example of self-serving, ethically questionable politics. There's a clear appearance that Commissioner Fink used his position as County Commissioner to subvert the will of the people and the work of the DNR by instigating a series of events that generated the highly criticized Special Fishing Regulations Amendment that eventually led to a vetoing of the entire Natural Resources Bill. On the surface, it looks as if Commissioner Fink used his position as a county commissioner in an attempt to change fishing rules on a lake on which he recently bought property. Are there rules here about using one's elected position to lobby for legislation that serves personal and perhaps political interests, despite the issue not ever being brought before or voted on by the board as a whole? Is it really okay to use the taxpayer expense account to pursue agendas neither debated nor adopted by the board? If this is what this was about, then it reflects yet another example of good old boy self-interest politics that those of us who have been watching county government have been speaking against, and the citizens of St. Louis County are tired of. Maybe it is time the citizens of the 1st District return Mr. Fink to the private sector. Yet perhaps this isn't what it appears on the surface. While Senator Chaudhry has accepted responsibility for acting on the misinformation provided to him by Commissioner Fink, Commissioner Fink has yet to accept responsibility for setting things in motion. A closer examination of the chain of events makes it appear as if DFL Senator Chaudhry was actually set up by Commissioner Fink. When Commissioner Fink chose April 1st to send his initial letter misstating the outcome of the DNR public process and the possibility of walleye slot limits on Fish Lake, Senator Chaudhry should have been wary. Instead, he trusted St. Louis County Commissioner Fink, chair of the St. Louis County Natural Resources Committee, and moved forward with an amendment to supposedly speed up regulations that were in fact neither widely supported by the citizens involved nor endorsed by the DNR. Then, at the 11th hour, on May 12th, near the end of the session, with the amendment already being inserted in the State Natural Resources Bill by Northern Minnesota's Representative Dill, someone Commissioner Fink is well connected to, Commissioner Fink sends a letter and then makes contact with Senator Chaudhry to say, oops, I got it wrong. Let's not do that special regulation after all. It took Commissioner Fink nearly 45 days after he confidently sent his first letter requesting and justifying special regulations be worked into the bill to retract his misinformation. 45 days during which he didn't put the issue on the county board agenda, despite the fact that he used his elected position in county letterhead in his communications with Senator Chaudhry. 45 days during which he later claims to have had numerous conversations with DNR folks and outdoor people, all apparently discounting his original claim that the will of the people is for special regulations now. 45 days during which no discussion of the issue took place at the county board meetings. Then, with the chain of events too far along to reverse, on May 12th, the day Commissioner Fink's Northern Minnesota colleague, Representative Dill, had already inserted the language tied to Senator Chaudhry into the Natural Resources Bill, Commissioner Fink wrote a vague letter, still showing a majority of people supporting the changes and suggesting that he talk with the senator. Now he claims this letter withdrew his request. While leaving Chaudhry open to criticism and the bill open to veto due to shady politics, Commissioner Fink went on to claim, as he did in the Star Tribune, that he didn't think when he made that request that Chaudhry was going to go and act on it. If years of attending these meetings have taught us anything, it is that we will now hear how the citizens have it wrong again. When his exuberant praise and disproportionate support for the owner of Falk's Pharmacy led to questions about his relationship with Falk's owner Steve Preston, Commissioner Fink, in this room, failed to answer the question, and instead had Mr. Preston deny their long-standing friendship. Now we will hear how the citizens of St. Louis County are taking things out of context or are misguided in our understanding. If Commissioner Fink wants to come clean on this, then let him begin by disclosing and producing for public scrutiny all of the communications he had with Senator Chaudhry, Representative Dill, and the other elected officials or their designees regarding the Fish Lake. Let him produce for public scrutiny the alleged petition that he used to claim authority to advocate for special regulations using his title as County Commissioner. I am requesting copies of all written communications between Commissioner Fink and Senator Chaudhry and Representative Dill and any other legislator concerning this matter, as well as a complete and accurate log of all personal, electronic, and phone communication between the same as relates to the Fish Lake special regulations. I am further requesting copies of and details regarding the petition, which allegedly contains falsified names, and the meeting summary, which is said to have been given to Commissioner Fink and perhaps passed on to Senator Chaudhry. These documents, when acquired, will be available for the public to see, along with other material already posted at northernmnnews.com, That is northernmnnews.com. Thank you.